Welcome to Cross Training with Ria. That's me. I'm just going to do a short video because I'm actually in the process of recording this new concept called Cross Training with Ria, which will start January 2024. So if you're curious, I will make sure you can see more about this on this YouTube channel. If not, it's on Instagram, CrossYoga with Ria again. So take a look. If you're curious about this, it's going to be so much fun having a new kind of way of moving. But today, a little bit of core, and I'll invite you to find a wall because we're going to play with the wall, finding some strength there. I don't have my shoes on because I'm going to put my foot up on the wall. That's why I don't have it. We are going to warm up, and it's going to be the traditional warm up where we jump. We're going to bring our arms out to the side and up, and then sink down in chair. Circle the arms out and up, sit down in chair. And you might inhale, stand up, exhale as you come down. Inhale up. And if you're used to yoga, this will be faster than yoga. Making sure the knees and toes go in the same direction. And if you can't really move your shoulders, maybe bending the elbows helps a little bit. A few more times. And then next time, fold forward. Bending your knees. Get some distance in between your feet. And the feet points out for a horse stance, a wide stance. And we're going to do a few squats here, up and down. And you can take your hands front, lift them up, bring them down and behind you as we stand up. Toes pointing out, sitting down. Make sure the knees are following the pinky toe as you sit down. And squeeze the butt in as you lift up. Squeeze and lift. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Yay. Wrists, shake it out. Bring your hands down on the mat. Find your plank. If you're on your knees for this one, you bring the knees out. If you're on your toes like me, bring the knees in. So a little bit of a mountain climber without really jumping too quickly. Keep moving. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're down dog. And let's go to the front. Shake the wrists a little bit. And then sink down in your squat or your chair, whatever you want to call it. This is a little bit more yoga-like class than sometimes. Sit down. I don't have any weights with me. Sit down. And then we rise up very slowly. I'm counting from 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go really low. Up again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I have to catch my breath because I'm counting. Sitting down again. 10 this time and go really low. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Go low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And from there, take your hands down. Step back. Shake things out. Downward facing dog. Right knee up from this one. Down dog. Three-legged down dog. Right knee in. Plank. Nose, knee in. Shoot the spine up. Up again. Down dog. Couple of these. So you can hear me inhaling. So I take the leg up exhale. It's a kind of shake, squeeze together here. 3 more. Now I am on my yoga mat. And we can take a pause on tabletop and shake the wrists. If you're on a regular exercise mat, it might not be super great for these yoga because it might squeeze out in this direction. So figure out if your mat is helping you, serving you in this or not. Okay, you might be better off on the floor. Left leg, same thing, knee toe in plank. Inhale, lift. Four more. Kind of quick pace. And then step it to the front, fold forward. Shake your arms. Whew. I think we're warm enough to get to the wall. All right. So you're going to bring the foot, I'm just going to show you on the side. I'm going to use my back wall, so maybe a little bit hard to see. You're going to bring the foot, it can be your left foot, back on the wall, push the foot into the wall, and then be playful there. So I am standing with my back towards the wall. I don't know how far, a bit far. And I can take my fingers down and step the foot up, and I might be surprised that I need to get the top leg a little bit further away. So when I stand up, I won't stand up completely, I'll be doing warrior 3. I have the ankle, knee, and hips somewhat over each other, like I would do warrior 3. Okay, I'm not leaning that way or wherever I want to go. All right, let's do it. Your left leg on the wall. Find that distance. So both legs are extended if possible. And then push into the wall with your foot. If possible, come up to a warrior 3 with hands here in prayer pose. It's hard. And if it's too hard, just do a variation of warrior 3. But stay here for a few breaths. Kick into the wall. Release. Ooh, chair pose. Feel how you involve the thighs a little bit differently in chair pose. Fold forward, opposite leg up on the wall. Kick the foot down so the heel is somewhat aligned with the bum. Lift up, kick in, elongate through everything. So the spine is straight, the hip is closed. Whew. Yay. So if you hear me breathing a little bit oddly, it's because I use the Ujjayi breath. That's very yogi kind of a thing. Don't have to do that. Let go, fold forward in this case. Shake things out. That was a lot on the back of the legs. Sit down, going into the core. Find your chair, not your chair, your boat. Keep mixing these up. And doing a Russian twist, you can take a weight here if you happen to have one. But you can also just lean slightly back. If you feel unstable, feel anything in your back, you can always take the heels down. Twisting. Going 8. I'm speeding up here a little bit. It's not always good, but sometimes it's fun. All right, woo. Release, come back on the back for a little bit more of those fun core exercises. Legs up, bended knees easier, you choose. Cross the legs. I will lift my head up as well to get the top of the six pack because I'm used to doing this stuff. If you're not, just bring your head down. Crossing. However far down towards the floor, I actually like to keep it a little bit over the floor and then lift up So I'm moving my legs up and down. Lumbar spine down in the floor. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Plank on elbows. If you follow me on Instagram, I shared my 3 best planks on Instagram. And this was one of them. Planks on elbows, preferably on toes, because it's so easier, much easier. On your toes, come forward like you're kissing the floor in between your hands. So move forward, bending the elbows, maybe back for a little bit of a stretch in the calves and the Achilles tendon. Two more. I feel this in my toes. I'm used to doing this with shoes on. All right. Last one with the floor, with the wall. So it's called half moon. So I'm going to show you half moon if you don't know it without the wall. You can take your fingers down, maybe on blocks, left leg up. Look, I am pointing the toes out to the side. So I'm stacking my hip bones on top of each other, open hip, and then this hand up. If this is not doable, just here. And then you can always do this if you don't want to use the wall. I'm again leaning in, finding that space, left foot up on the wall, toes pointing towards the right side. And here I might lift the foot higher, you can probably see that on the screen, than I would in Warrior 3 because the hip is open. So that's fine. You can lift it higher than the hip. And then see if I can get up and find a variation of a half moon. Keep breathing. It's hard because of the stabilizing leg here, really being challenged. One more breath. And I'm sorry to say, if you're not used to doing some of this, this might be very hard, so don't overdo it, okay? Opposite leg, I feel it very, very much. Might not seem like it, but I am challenged. Opposite leg. You can always stay with the hands down, again on something, books or weights, whatever you have, or lift, shoulders again stacked. And it might be interesting to figure out or learn that you feel it differently. I feel it differently on this side. Interesting. Woo. Breathe. Kick into the wall. Kick into the floor. And release. You might go for a forward fold. And then you can stand up. This was a variation of cross training where I did mostly yoga. Some of the other cross trainings I've done is more towards the fitness, strength training tradition. But I wanted to do this also just to have a little bit of a thing to share with you just on this YouTube channel. But thank you. Hug yourself and appreciate what your body has been doing. And thumbs up for this video if you liked it. See you.